Hello and welcome to CNG 256 asymmetrical face-to-face delivery, which I guess really just means that I'll be making videos and you guys will be giving me feedback on the videos, hence the asymmetrical delivery. My name is George Lemos. I've been teaching at French for 7+ years. I just developed CNG 256 this summer. It was basically um, it's going to give us the viewpoint of basically the purple team. Red plus blue makes purple. Um, and we're going to look at that from that point of view. For, let's see, about me, been teaching for 7+ years at Front Range. Graduated with Systems Enterprise Engineering degree last spring. I'm 12 credits away from a cybersecurity master's degree also. So I'll have two master's degrees here. Hopefully, if I can get all the classes stacked by next spring, I'll have another master's degree. I'm working towards being accepted for my doctorate. We'll see how that goes. Advancing into doctorates usually takes some. They look. They seek more computer science than they do networking people. That's the issue I'm running into. I can program. It's just that I'm not really drawn to it. You kind of have to twist my arm to get to programming. Um, but I can do it. I'm just kind of reluctant to do it, I guess. Let's see. I got a father of 4 boys, husband and 1 wife. Of course, I guess. We've been married for 17 years or so. One of my sons will be moving out because they're over 18. I think his plans to go to see other family in like New York. My other guys, of course, started school in this remote style learning. So elementary, junior high, and high school, are all mimicking the same learning, which is interesting because last fall I had to teach the little guys how to be somewhat self-disciplined in doing this stuff. I'm used to taking online classes and teaching online classes, but that doesn't mean everybody is. And that's kind of the approach that is really driving this, is how can everyone make changes to be successful in this new environment, this new kind of situation that it's forcing everybody to change lifestyles. This course, if you want to know more about me, feel free to ask. My current employer is the Department of Homeland Security. You can look me up. You can internet stalk me through LinkedIn, Facebook, whatever else you can find me on, Instagram. I do have Front Range accounts as well. If you want to friend those, feel more than free. LinkedIn, if you're looking for, make sure you prompt me and say, hey, look, I'm sending you a friend invite, because some of those other invites that I get, I do not ever accept. I just decline them simply because I don't know who the people are. Once again, that's kind of a security aspect. If I don't really recognize the name right off the back, the chances are probably pretty good I'll just deny the thing. Deny the invite. This course, super cool course. Took it from basically Hack Dojo. I did a vulnerability assessment class that used a very small bit of Hack Dojo. This class, we're going to use almost the entire thing of Hack Dojo. I think, yeah, almost the entire thing. So this is going to be a real cool class. You're going to find exploit stuff. You're going to learn how to do internet stalking, more detailed kind of things. And what else? We're going to take a look at how the book does it. And then once you have all your answers found through labs, I'm going to show you other ways to also get into other systems when we start to do our testing. And our tests will be probably week-long tests. Basically, you're going to try to, since you already have the answer, you're going to try to replicate the answer doing a different method. Sometimes the same method too, but just on a different machine where there are still instructions but less instructions. So make sure you pay attention when you're doing the lab. If you buzz through a lab, do it again. a couple days later just to make sure you retain that. And you'll really enjoy this course. This course is set up by week. Click the course materials, click content, click getting started. We'll show you the syllabus. It should be correct at this point. If there's any changes, I will notify you guys of major changes. Small changes, I will just kind of throw in there and put up in there. These links were current as the end of summer, so they still probably will be current, but there's probably going to be new. If you need to get a new file, feel free to just Google these and find them. Basic Linux commands. What I ask is if you're doing any sort of new software you're familiar with, make sure you look at the man pages. I'm going to give you that tip. Read the man pages. Sometimes they'll make a lot of sense. Sometimes it won't make a sense. But even if you just kind of scroll through them and breeze, if you kind of, I wouldn't say scroll through them, if you scan them and kind of look at what they're saying, you'll have a good idea of how to answer some questions that might be proposed in that lab later on. What you need, I think I said a 64 gigabyte USB, 16 gigabyte USB, okay. Sufficient RAM to run virtual machines. You will run not only Kali Linux, but you're going to run an attacked machine, attack box, that you're going to be running attacks against. So you'll have two machines on there that you'll be, you have at least. So I would say if you have 8 gigabytes of RAM in your laptop or desktop, that might be close to enough, but I would say 16 would probably be the best amount for that to make sure everything runs smooth. Use any sort of virtual platform you want, workstation, player, VirtualBox, Hyper-V. You could do this on AWS, you could do this in Azure. Any sort of virtual platform you want can run our labs. As always, after every lab, save a backup image of that virtual machine. That is probably key there, because in case something happens, you always have that save file to load from. And that's what I kind of saw with that course by week. I have it laid out by week. Week 1, I kind of already went through. I made the video first instead of making this video first, so that will be there. Make sure to join the Google Hangouts and ask questions. You are also grouped with CNG 124. If you take in CNG 124, you're going to see some questions from there as they are starting to learn basic networking or networking 1. So feel free to answer those questions if any of those students, if you have input that I can't get to. Yeah. The only reason I say one of the best reasons to join that Google Hangouts is I'm on a 5-week rotation to go into work. That means 4 weeks I'm at home. The 5th week I go into work. During that week, my replies will be staggered. 1, because I'm commuting to Denver, commuting back and forth. 2, the location I'm at does not have external service. So I will not even see your questions until way later at night, and then be able to answer them at that point, or very early in the morning as I'm getting ready to leave the house. So during that 5th week is when I'm just saying, make sure you have a good network going within the course, so you can start asking other people if there's a problem. The only work week is probably the only time that we'll really have trouble communicating back and forth is when I'm leaving here at 5:30, getting back at like 6, and then pretty much just instantly winding down for the night and crashing for the next day. But don't worry, it's every 5th week. I'll look at the rotation this week and give you guys kind of a heads up how many weeks that 5th week is coming up. But I will be in the process of moving also this year, around, I want to say week 4. Yeah, around week 4 I'll be moving. My computer will be down, but that's probably the second only one, but I should be right up, and then no longer traveling back and forth to Denver. Once again, feel free to join that Google Hangouts. It's going to be very successful, offer a place for collaboration. If you feel you need more collaboration or screen sharing techniques, we have my WebEx accounts that we can use. That'll offer you guys kind of a place to um, congregate and make basically screen share, desk share, and come up with ideas that way. And you guys can use that at any time. Just let me know, and I can send you the link for it. And that'll probably increase your chances of success. Again, once again, this lab, this whole course, you're gonna have to know, or be ready to learn Linux, new OS, Kali Linux, um, and start to uh, have just a little bit more creative thinking underneath your belt, since this is a higher course. But welcome to CU56. I know you're going to enjoy it. I had fun making it, and I will converse with you guys soon.